field position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Welcome to the home of the Florida Gators, Ben Hill Griffin Stadium, better known as the Swamp. As we'll see, the number 14 team in the country, the USC Trojans, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Florida Gators. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Gators will kick it away to start us off. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. They'll run it from the gun. Nice move to keep running. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. And the Trojans moving quickly to the line. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season that you look for when you're trying to build your resume. Yeah. Breaks into the open. The 30. Past the 10. Touchdown, Southern Cal. He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him.
And as a coach, you're just hoping your offense can take the field on the first series of the game and create a little bit of momentum, get into a rhythm. How about that running play? Hitting a home run early in this game. You know that's got the sidelines all juiced up.
Well, you could draw a line in the middle and he would have hit that thing. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. He might want another play. Motion from the back. Looking to throw it flag way. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Well, if this offense is going to win this game, and down the road, if they're going to reach the college football playoff and hope to win a national championship, they have got to keep this quarterback clean. Couldn't do it on that last play.
Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide, only a place to be tackled immediately.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making...
Intercepted, the defense has set him up. No real chance on the return, but they've got it at the 34.
Most defenses are lucky if you have one good covering corner. Fewer are lucky if you have two. They've got three DBs, three corners that can play at the same time in their nickel package that they feel can go mano-a-mano with anyone in the country. And you saw it on that last play coming away with the pick.
That's reeled in. It's Jordan. Ball is loose. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Ball security is so important. Turnovers lose you games, and this guy has put his team in some tough spots. He fumbled last week. He's fumbled again today.
The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied, and the timeout is gone. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Throws to the wideout. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And if you're the quarterback, you might want to stop throwing that guy's way. I mean, you knew coming into this game, David, he's one of the best corners in the entire country. He's already been picked off twice now. He is literally living in this quarterback's head rent-free.
And so nice to have a guy like this that can cut off half the field, because now you can put resources elsewhere. He's proven if you try me, bad things are going to happen.
And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down. To throw, it's Mayava. And this one drops incomplete, but I think the defense jumped offside.
And this is what's going to drive coaches crazy. It's mental errors, right? It doesn't take any talent or lack of talent to have that penalty. You just got to watch the ball, and when it's snapped, get after the quarterback.
Maybe can be a little more aggressive here after the offsides penalty. It's 1st and 5. The snap sets up the throw. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Touchdown, Trojans! Fit it in the window for the score.
And after starting the season 0-1, this offense felt like they just left plays on the field in that first game. But so far today, they're taking advantage. QB's making good decisions. Guys are stepping up. They've limited the mental mistakes. They haven't turned the football over. It's a different-looking offense here in Game 2.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Man, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
It'll be a 1st down from the 49-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Glagway. Unloads it left. Got his man downfield. He goes out of bounds across the 25. Mark it at the 24. This defense, its head is spinning.
That just really nice catch by the big tight end. Throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
And the Gators come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. It's caught downfield. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, and they've got it 1st and goal.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
They use those back-to-back explosives to set him up 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Gator! After the score, we'll see if that breathes a little fire into it.
And you see it all the time, right? You get that score, you get that energy, the crowd gets involved, and the defense got to get out and get you a stop. But this was step 1 to getting them back in the ballgame.
He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. The early scripts have worked trying to add to this 14-7 lead. Rushes on him. He'll get rid of it. Wide open downfield. He's got enough for the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 37. Doesn't SC always seem to have a quarterback right out of central casting and one that'll pick up a 1st down for you with his arm? And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. The Trojans will hustle to the line.
Nice job by this defense getting to the QB and getting him on the ground, creating the negative play. This offense must have seen something because they're right back on the ball, ready to snap it again.
He turns it loose to the left. He's got it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans.
That is so hard to defend. QB wants to make a play from the pocket, but does a great job escaping to his left, eyes down the field. Palmer, he looked like a young, athletic Jesse Palmer, getting outside the pocket and throwing a dime.
I would have torn my ACL if I had tried to roll out to my left like that in my playing days, but how about this quarterback keeping his eyes downfield, never quitting on the play, and finding a viable option and delivering an accurate throw so that he can advance it after the catch and take it all the way into the end zone.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Makes a move. Got the room. This guy makes you hold your breath when he gets the football in his hands, and that last line of the coverage team, the only thing that stopped him from housing it. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Quickly trailing by 2 touchdowns, down 21-7, and really important to get something out of this drive. Catch in the middle, it's Wilson. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Gives it on the option. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you've got to be prepared.
They get him stopped at the 32. That's a gain of 4.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on 1st and 2nd down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up 3rd and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that 2nd down by this defense.
And he gets the 1st down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin.
I love playing man-to-man defense, and I love getting up in your kitchen and jamming you at the line of scrimmage, but it's really hard when they start running these crossing routes and drags and ends because now I'm in chase mode, and the QB has a little bit of space a lot of times, and those fast guys can create some separation and get a 1st down like they did there.
And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. And the Trojans have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Dropping back, it's Mayava. Shoots it to the left. Interception. You don't see him make that kind of mistake very often. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
QB's got to pick and choose their spots when they want to be really aggressive and try to fit balls in tight windows. Great job by the DB making a big play, getting the ball back to its offense.
Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. If you like scoring, this one's for you. Already 21-14, and now they'll try to answer. Lets it fly deep downfield. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
I know the offense came into this game expecting to have some success throwing the football, and right after getting a takeaway right outside of the red zone, they try to do just that. The one-on-one matchups are going to be there in this game. That time, though, the defense did a better job making a play, forcing the incompletion.
Finds the tight end. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
And he gets it back to the 4-yard line and no farther. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. Will we see more offensive firepower on display, or will the defenses finally find their footing? We're ready to go here in the second. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line. No farther than that, no gain on the play.
I think one of the biggest keys in stopping these big physical running backs is you can never let them get momentum running downhill, and I think that was a big factor on that play. They didn't get him right away. He was able to break a tackle, but he couldn't get the speed going, and as a result, he's going backwards. That's a big TFL for the defense.
Oh, not able to hold his water, and the offense will have it stepped off against them. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Let's see what the offense dials up on 3rd and goal. Looking to throw, it's Lagway. It's incomplete, and he's lucky to get that one back, almost intercepted.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Start this drive going to the air. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
This defense knew they had a tall task playing against this Heisman caliber quarterback, and the best way to affect him is with pressure. They were able to hit him on that play, and that forced the incompletion.
Bring in the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Yeah, and you don't see that often, right? This guy is elite. He's one of the best in the business. This is what he does for a living, obviously. That's why he gets paid millions of dollars. Yes, NIL is real. So I don't expect many misses from this guy like that.
Oh, they're after him. He's knocked down just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line. It brings up 4th down. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Find some fresh air. It's a fumble. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
Well, it looked like he was going to get the first down there. You're the quarterback, you're the coach, you're thinking, all right, fresh set of downs. Offensive coordinator's already looking at his play sheet, getting ready to dial up the next play, but not so fast, David. Defense comes away with a massive takeaway.
Huge takeaway, and think about it. You're trying as hard as you can to get him down, stop him on this 4th down, get the ball back. He gets the first down. It's a little bit demoralizing, but because you're running to the football, you get a hand on it, you get the football out. Now you get, it's like stopping him on 4th down anyways, because you got the ball and you're getting it back to your offense.
Inside the 25, they'll snap it from the 24. First down. Back to throw, it's Lagway. Fires to the wideout. Finds space on the right. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be first and goal from there.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play, because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
He'll set up to throw. Looking for the goal line. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On 1st and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Gator!
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, that's a fortuitous bounce, because we know this guy already fumbled earlier in the game, David. He's got to do a better job with 5 points of pressure on that ball.
Or he's going to be sitting on the sidelines. Coaches are not going to continue to trust you if you're going to continue to put the ball on the ground.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. To the air, it's Mayava. Got it in the middle, it's Hayes. And he got enough for the 1st down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head.
Really nice pass there. You know the expectations at USC every year are sky high. Not just to win the conference, but to be in the national championship discussion. But to do that, they need this guy right here to play at a high level week in and week out, because this guy has the skills and the tools to take them there.
Yeah, it fell incomplete because he did a great job of getting to the quarterback. He's in the pocket. Yeah, he's comfortable, but you get in there and you get a hit on him. Now he feels it. Can't throw the football. Can't follow through with his arm motion. Nice job by the defense.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Using his legs, it's Jordan. They could have used a little bit more there. Pick up a 3. It's 3rd and 7. The Trojans want to pick up the tempo. The give to the back. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. It's complete. Into the end zone. Touchdown, USC.
And, man, is that perfect timing. You can tell quarterback drops back. He sees his guy, and he knows he's open. But watch the throw. Deep down the field, Palmer, right in the breadbasket. Nice play, nice pitch and catch.
He did a nice job of getting it up in the air early and allowing his guy to run under the football, locate it, and then make a tough grab. That is the definition of an explosive play.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Back to throw, it's Lagway. Looking to the big tight end. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. Got it done in the passing game on the last play, and let's see what they do on 1st down. He wants to change this route. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete.
Yeah, just not able to connect that time with his target on the in-breaking route. You got to have a little bit better rhythm. You know these windows are going to be small over the middle of the field, and that's why you try to put some extra mustard on it, but I think that time, that's what forced the incomplete.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Just a short pass to the tight end. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the first half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the back end, and they've got their quarterback right now in a groove.
The Gators will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll send the back in motion. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Wilson. Makes the grab. Defense right there, and they are set up at the 14.
If they're going to sit back in zone, I'm going to make sure I know exactly what they're doing, find those holes, find those crossing patterns, and take advantage of that zone coverage.
Got some room, headed to the goal line, and he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida!
And that's exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground, take the lead going into the half, take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking for a gap. It's Jordan. Got the first down. Looking for more. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a first down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. Power football with the run. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
They needed only 1 yard. Good job by the offensive line, getting just enough push to keep this drive alive.
They've got it. 1st and 10 at the 42. They've softened them up with a run. Now to throw it. Pressure coming. And the defense picks up the sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
Well, he's off to an awesome start this season. Had a sack in their last game, gets his first sack right now. I think he has a chance to be a huge focal point in this defense moving forward. But let's just worry about what's happening now. This offense has to find a way to slow him down.
Quick completion on the out route. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain.
Good play by the defense. Way to wrap them up, way to know where the sticks are, now put you in a successful position for 3rd down. Now you can break out the fun packages, the blitzes, putting more speed, more little fast guys on the field.
Back to pass, it's Mayava. Fires to the middle. He's got an open man. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the first down. They'll try to get it off quickly. How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line? And the Trojans are in the hurry-up. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Makes the grab on the left. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Wants to go up top. Got his man on the outside. And he'll step out of bounds just short of the goal line. Almost a touchdown, but not in there yet. The pass play they hoped would spread the defense out, create a one-on-one opportunity, but they were equal to the challenge.
Yeah, and that's a play the receiver would love to have back. It looked for a second like he might be able to break that tackle and score a touchdown. Just wasn't able to get it done.
They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Wants to go up top. He's going for the goal line. And he'll go out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they've got it right on the doorstep.
Nice job by the defense forcing the 3rd and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Looking to the end zone on 3rd and goal. The sweet feet buy a little time. Touchdown, Southern Cal! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And that is exactly what this offense needed to have happen. They had to come up with a big drive with a big touchdown here at the end of the quarter. That's going to help their confidence. They've now got the lead heading into halftime.
And the extra point is good. A 4-point game at 35-31. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. The Trojans will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the 2nd half. And that was not what they had in mind as the kickoff sails out of bounds. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Back to throw, it's Flagway. Finds a tight end down the gut. His defense giving up ground, and he's finally knocked down at the 26.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarterback a lot of credit that time because, again, he saw a beautiful look to take a shot into, and he throws an absolute dime.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Touchdown, Gator! They take the lead with the 6.
That's number 2 on the day, having a day. I mean, you know he's going to catch the football, and you know he's going to make plays after he catches. Those are the kind of guys that you feature, and you find them, and they produce like this, you keep finding them.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Looking downfield on 1st down. Quarterback now breaking the field. Working on the right. They get him stopped and out of bounds at the 45-yard line, and the big play has this offense ready to mount a threat. Starting a drive like that really builds confidence. 1st down from the 45. To the air on 1st down. Trying to get behind the defense. Makes the grab. Touchdown, Trojans. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
Yeah, and that's simple, but it's not easy. It's a go route. Like that receiver's streaking straight down the outside of the field, and my job as a quarterback is to put that ball up in the air, keep it away from the safety. He does just that. Receiver comes down with the catch. Nice pitch, nice catch, touchdown.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, big update in a top 5 game today. Alabama is in the unusual position of having to come from behind right now, but there's not a soul who doesn't believe the Tide can't roll back into this one. It's less than a touchdown lead. They're trailing by 6 to Ohio State. No offense, fellas, but I'm going to watch the finish of this top 5 matchup here. You guys do you.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Looking downfield, it's Lagway. Unloads to the right. Got him downfield. At the 45 on his way. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. That last big play, one that can really jumpstart a drive. It's 1st and 10 from the 47. Looking to throw on 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Wilson. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down.
Defense just can't cover this guy. We've seen it all game long, whether it's man coverage, zone coverage, double coverage. They cannot find an answer for him. He's already got over 150 yards.
It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. Under fire. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long, different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls in.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Wants to throw again. With the catch, it's Ball. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the 1st down.
The Gators have it with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Florida!
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. He stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Got the quick pass. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. And the Trojans want to crank the tempo. To the air, it's Mayava. Here comes the heat. He'll throw it. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved when I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Got his man. It's a game of 1st downs, and they've got one out to their own 37.
I'll tell you, this quarterback has just been in a great rhythm all game long. With that last completion, he's now over 300 yards passing.
The Trojans have it with a 1st and 10. Gonna run it. It's Jordan. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front 7 tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Looking to fire. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to...
He'll loft one deep down the left side. Grabs it inside the 15. Touchdown, Trojans. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him.
A lot of times you see those receivers, as soon as they get by the DBs, you know, the hand goes straight up in the air. I got him. I got to step on him. He got to step on him. And the ball was thrown perfectly out in front. And you could see he runs underneath it, gets it, and gets the long touchdown on the go route.
And he splits the uprights on the extra point. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all this stupid...
And the Heat gets there, and they get it down at the 14-yard line.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and the first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking for.
And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches. But you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Looking for a man. It's Lagway. Throws to the wideout. On target to the left. Turning it on. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield.
Well, I know they're losing right now, but they're not going to be losing for long if they keep hitting shots like that. And I love the idea here. Taking a shot to your best player on offense. This guy is one of the biggest playmakers in all of college football. Tremendous speed. He locates the ball, makes a catch, and that play gives this offense so much confidence.
They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
And this offense throwing the ball has just been up and down the field all game long. They're now approaching 450 yards passing on the day.
And the Gators are marching down the field. Here we go. Run in the red zone. It's Hawkins. Headed to the end zone. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Gators!
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. And the Trojans headed quickly to the line. Looking for space, it's Jordan. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They give him some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success on that play. Really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
Dropping back, it's Mayava. Using his legs to buy some time. That's caught. It's Hayes. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. Fourth down and 4 yards to go. The offense will try to get him. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Complete out of the backfield. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Trojans will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. He lobs one high down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, these two have linked up for multiple touchdowns in this game. They had the look they liked. They're licking their chops, taking a shot down the field. We haven't seen too many incompletions when these guys have been trying to play throw and catch.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll go to the ground. Oh, what a move. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. Quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Just ran over it. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
Well, they came into this game today knowing that this guy was going to have to leave his mark in this one, toting the rock, and he's done that. He's come up with some big plays, and he continues to do that here late at a juncture where they've got to continue running it if they're going to win.
And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? Looking to pass, it's Mayava. Quickly complete. They'll stop him at the 31. Let's mark it off at 5 yards, and that will be a 1st down.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and the defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
They make the stop inside the 25, working closer to that red zone, a gain of 6. Line of scrimmage will be the 24. This crowd unhinged, trying to make sure the Gators don't back down on 3rd down. And he'll pick up the 1st down, but he got drilled on that tackle.
Basic run plays. I don't need a bunch of complicated stuff sometimes. I just need to get the 1st down and get the sticks moving.
From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Jump the gun just a bit, and we've got a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And the Trojans trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making the play.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking to buy time. He wants it all. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone.
And some guys just have a knack of finding the football, and he is one of them. Like, you can just tell when the ball's in the air, he's like, that is mine. His 2nd big game-changing play in this football game.
They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
Throws for the tight end. Finds a man by himself. Found the seam on the left. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
They'll keep it on the ground. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
I know you took a loss on first down there trying to run the football, but you've got the lead and you've got to continue to run the football. And this is a big challenge now for your offensive line. Those guys up front, you've got to find a way against the defense that knows you're going to do it.
The Gators trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back to pass, it's Lagway. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the right. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. They're just about to put this W in the books, guys. Comes against a ranked opponent, a team that most of us expected them to beat, and they were able to come through.
Yeah, but you're going to get challenged early in the season. It's fun to play other ranked teams and kind of see what you have. And this team kind of proven, like, listen, they're worth the ranking. They're probably going to continue to climb up the charts, handling their business early in the season against a pretty dang good team.
And I think at the end of the year, when the committee's meeting together and they're deciding which teams are going to reach the playoff, this is a game they're going to point back to. Hey, we wanted to find out more about them against a good opponent. They won the game. They took care of business. This was impressive today. Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
They're dealing with a second and long. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Right through his hands and incomplete, and he'll want that one back. It'll be third down.
You're not going to see that happen too often. The quarterback, man, he was licking his chops. He saw a big space in the middle of the field. He had his best receiver there ready to make a play, and he dropped it.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Got his man downfield. Touchdown, Florida! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach. And that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking downfield, it's Mayava. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
Wide open downfield. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Corners are going to bail. Wants to go up top on first down. Got a man. It's Stroggin. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Wants to throw on first down. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And the defense is smelling blood in the water at this juncture. They know the offense is going to throw it, and that's why you see these D linemen and linebackers, man, they are pinning their ears back, getting after the quarterback, and the hit that time helped force the incompletion.
Can't quite make the connection there. Might have let him a little too much.
With this situation in the game trailing with not a lot of time left, I understand going to the sideline to try and save clock, but you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. Don't be afraid to use those. You can attack the middle of the field, use the timeouts to save the clock that way.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Grabbed over the middle, it's Hayes. Open space at the 25. They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch. The offense will quickly use a timeout. The Trojans will have it 1st and 10. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Going for 6. And this is caught for a touchdown, so hold on just a minute. We might have a finish here.
Well, the good news is you scored a touchdown. You've made this a one-possession game. The bad news is you got to get the ball back. So if you're the head coach, you got to start thinking, how are we going to do that? Are we going onside kick, or do we trust our defense to give it back to the O?
Wants to throw. It's Mayava. The decision to go for 2 proves to be a good one. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And the score comes on a 17-yard throw for the touchdown. Just under 30 seconds left, so they've got a chance if they can get this onside kick. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball.
And this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time, when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
The offense will use a timeout with 25 seconds left. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. The quarterback takes a snap and takes a knee. How much fun was that? I mean, you just dream of having games like that every time you go into the booth. I'll watch those 2 teams play anytime.
Yeah, that's what's fun about good teams. Really good teams squaring off. Like, there wasn't a lot of difference between these 2 squads. We could watch these every week. Love calling these games because they're competitive. Great talent on the field. Palmer, unfortunately, somebody had to lose.
Yeah, and the higher-ranked team was ranked higher for a reason. At the end of the day, when it came down to it, they made the biggest plays in the most critical moments. Both of these teams have tremendous playmakers, and they're both going to make a lot of noise late in the college football season, but give the higher-ranked team tons of credit. They earned this one.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.